We are recording. I'm looking to see if there's any other news. Don't worry about it. You can start whenever.
Welcome, everybody, to Toddy Rap, or that one time I reincarnated as a podcaster. We are your hosts. I am the Ed Boy.
I'm Bob, still.
I'm Forrest, I think.
You
I think I
think?
changed somewhere through there. I don't remember.
I mean, it's possible.
What's your middle name? Oh, wait. I remember.
Forrest.
Yeah.
He remembers what it is.
With one eye.
Yeah.
It's Forrester. The second.
The second.
You should buy a Forester.
Or the first. I've been talking about that because I was like, I want like an SUV type car.
Yeah.
Get
I
a
should buy the
Forester.
Forester just because it has my name on it. I don't know if I
That's
want
great. That's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, welcome everybody. Today we are going to talk about our illustrious Lord and Savior Nicolas Cage for the third time.
Is it the third time?
Yeah.
Is the third
Third
time.
and a half?
It's like third and a quarter because I think we did one review of one other movie that we watched, but we didn't really do a full thing on it.
Was that the one by Steven Spielberg?
No, it's the Ridley Scott movie.
Yes.
Matchstick Men.
That one. I was
Yeah, that's
I'm getting
what we want.
confused.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I know we talked about it, but I
Matchstick
couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I was like, it's a famous
Director.
Yeah.
He also has a movie coming out this year, at the end of the year.
Nicolas Cage?
No.
His movie
That
already
movie came out. We're going to talk about that. No, Ridley Scott. He has two movies coming out
Is it Alien?
later. No.
Is it Aliens?
Is it Prometheus?
No.
Is it?
It's
how can I say that?
No.
Is it Alien versus Predator? Fuck yeah, my favorite
No.
worst movie of all time.
They are rebooting Predator.
Yeah, I heard
Again?
This. I heard
Didn't
this.
they reboot it that one
No,
time
yeah.
that we never watched?
But this
The
one is
comedy?
Yeah.
But this one is just right after the first one. Or no, it's
Oh,
about the
okay.
first predator on Earth or something like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Okay, whatever.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, but no, he's going back to his his period pieces.
Mm,
You know, he did Gladiator and all that.
yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it's called The Last Duel. Looks interesting. It's just another movie that's coming out at the end of this year.
It's-
And then he has like some Gucci biopic or
I'll
whatever
watch
is.
that.
Gucci biopic.
Yeah, it's
it
called
about the
it's called like the
song?
world of Gucci or something like.
So
No,
it's about Gucci, not that it's a Gucci documentary.
no, it's a movie about I think the founder of Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Is he the founder of the Gucci gang?
Yes.
The
No.
Gucci podcast. Damn.
Blue cheese.
I can hear that song.
But yeah, no, that was just reminding because you said that with Ridley Scott. There are two of his movies coming out later.
I can't wait to watch the Gucci one. We can review it on stream. We'll wear our Gucci clothes that we're all getting the money from this podcast.
Oh yeah, you gotta flex on with your Gucci shoes.
Let's put them on the table. They're all beat the shit. It's like, what the fuck are those? They were.
They were
Gucci.
Gucci
They're
shoes.
vintage now.
Sure.
Dude, in like 10 years, you know how remember when ripped jeans became like a style? Because it's
Uh-huh.
all beat up clothes? My Gucci shoes are going to be in style. Fucking
Gonna
shoes.
fucking look
A
homeless.
fucking hole in the fucking toe. They're like, dude, those are dope. When'd you get them?
There's no
2000s.
The sneakerheads be like, "Oh, look, he's got the hole in the toe."
dude. The shoe doesn't have a sole, or like it has the one is like split in at the end. And
So it looks
it's
like a mouth?
talking. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the guy who came to my door? I forget, it was some like charity thing.
Uh huh.
And he's like, oh, donate, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't really have much, blah, blah, blah. He looks down. He's like, are those Gucci shoes? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, let me see I think you want to see the tongue. And because I had the symbol.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, those are real? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, how'd you know? He's like, I could tell by I guess the side band has a certain color scheme that real
interesting.
Gucci's have.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, those are fucking dope. And he's like, you can afford to donate. I'm like, I got these as a gift, sir. I got $20. If you want $20, I'll donate that to you. He's like, okay, I'll take it.
It's like I got these for free.
I'm like, Just don't jump me later, please. I can't. I think it was like ex-convicts. It was like ex-convicts for work.
Yeah.
Because he was. I'm like, sure. I got $20. There you go. And then he gave me, like the tax receipt.
Yeah.
Wait, he really?
Yeah, because
I think they're legally obligated to.
He's like, do you want one? I'm like, or he's like, yeah, take one of these. And I'm like, okay, sure. And it's all like faded. I'm like, man, they don't print you new ones, do they? Yeah, but nice guy.
That's so funny. Oh, but yes.
Anyway, we're not talking about Gucci today. That'll be in the future, it seems like, I guess.
In the future.
The Gucci man himself.
Mm-hmm.
The Gucci
the real
man
Gucci
himself.
man.
Real
The
Gucci.
Gucci gang leader.
The Gucci is the one.
Nicolas Cage.
And his movie.
Movies.
Oh, shit, that's right.
We'll talk about the shitty ones first, so we
Okay.
can get to the good one.
Okay. You're
So,
going to build it up.
So
everyone who's watching, if you watch until the end, you'll hear our review on Who Was My Pig.
did you say was?
Who was my pig?
Spoilers.
Who was my?
That's what it says. Who was my pig?
No, it says who has my pig.
Has my
What are you
pig?
talking about? Who was my pig? And then it says Sheffield as played
What?
by Nicolas Cage.
Sheffield.
Yeah.
Oh.
As played
Like
by
the
Nicolas Cage.
the place in England, Sheffield.
And then they split it out by Notorious P.I.G. because it's not the letters aren't together.
Oh, such a good scene in Space Jam 2.
Notorious P.I.G. Anyway, so we watched. Well, some of us watched 2 other movies. Did you watch both of them, or did you only watch the one?
I watched Snake Eyes. I didn't get to Bangkok.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna go through Bangkok in like 10 seconds.
Was it ass?
It's pretty bad. So he's a hitman
Okay.
who goes to Bangkok.
Oh,
Wow.
And he's like, this is my last job. I'm going to take the money and leave. And he tells you, like, you don't get attached to your, like, side guy. You don't do this. You don't do that. Guess what?
He
does all of that.
Of course he does.
He breaks his own rules?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, almost instantly. Because he, like, gets a sidekick. And he's, like, some slum guy dude. And he's like, at first he's like, if you don't come on time, you're not getting paid. Blah, blah, blah. You're not getting paid. He's like, okay, whatever. And then, like, later on, I think he gets beat up by, like, these fucking thugs. He's like, it's okay. He's like, go have a beer. And then he goes to grab a beer, and it looks like he's about to kill him. Like, in the scene, he, like, grabs him and puts the gun up. He's like, I'm going to train you.
Oh, my God.
He trains his ass. We're like, okay, sure.
To be a hitman.
To be stronger,
Just
I
to
guess.
strong-
I don't know. Because
okay.
he was already trying to be, he's already like a shady type
Is
character.
there a montage where he's training him?
There is.
There has to be a training montage.
By the way, all these fight scenes are the worst fight scenes I've ever seen.
That can't be true.
Worse than
Are they like jujitsu bad?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they
Like,
come
this
out around
time-
the same time?
No, this is old.
No,
this
yeah,
is like
Bangkok
90s
Dangerous yet.
Or
I don't know. It's
2003.
2000s.
I don't know. It's pretty early.
Because
on.
I remember when it came out.
You do?
I never watched it. I just remember it was, because you see trailers for movies, right?
Yeah.
And I do remember seeing that as a trailer. Not something I looked up. It was something that was on TV.
2008.
Yeah, yeah. So I do remember seeing that when I was like in high schoolish area. I never watched it.
All right, I'll talk about that later. Anyway, so he trains and blah, blah, blah. They start doing more of the missions and stuff. And he's supposed to kill this governor or something, but he's trying to fight crime. And he learns that from the guy he's training. So he has like a secondary thought to not kill this guy because he's like, oh, he's a good guy. Fuck it. And then, he starts to date this girl that he meets at a drugstore.
With
Like,
Nicolas Cage or the
yes.
slum guy?
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
So he starts to date this girl because she thinks she's hot, but she doesn't speak. She's mute. I think she might be deaf too, because there's certain parts where he's talking to her and she's just like, like, is she deaf too? I can't tell. So they're starting to date. He's about to get like robbed, or no, she gets pickpocketed, and he fucking like beats the shit out of a guy, and she doesn't notice and turns around and sees him like beating the shit out of a guy. She's like, runs away. Blah, blah, blah. He's all sad. And I'm like, so this movie sparked his new wedding with the Asian chick.
Yep.
This is where he got the first taste.
So this is where his Asian fetish
It kicks in.
Okay.
And so yeah, blah blah, it all happens, and he doesn't do the hit. So they start to fuck with like his friend and the girl. And he goes off. He kills everyone. I think. And
I
then,
think.
I don't remember the ending.
You don't remember?
Maybe I wrote it down.
Signs of a top tier movie.
Let's see. Bangkok Dangerous. Where is it?
Do you write notes as you watch the movie or like afterwards? You're like,
Well, if there's something important that I know I want to talk about, I'll write it during the movie. But it's after. I did like his sidekick. They were very good together.
was he
Fight
the only
scenes were
like
quite
A-lister actor?
Yes. This movie, I gave it a 2.
Wow.
You
What
wanna-
if Nicolas Cage wasn't in it?
A 0. You know what Rotten Tomatoes gave this?
A 2?
Wait, what do you think? This is out of 100.
Hold on. Oh, 20%.
35.
The critics, both of you, are you going off?
20% critics.
Yeah.
Audience, 35.
I don't know. The audience is always. I don't know if any audience score is ever that like low.
It matters. Audience score for Pig is lower than the critic score.
Is it really?
Not by much, but
Oh.
it is like
No. But I mean, like reaching those bottom numbers,
yeah.
It never gets down there.
Because there's always that asshole that's like 100.
Yeah, because audience scores almost never get down in the 30, 20 range.
Yeah, if you're like in the under 30, you're really bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. So critic score, right?
You want critic score? Here, give me critic score real quick.
20.
No, I'm gonna stick with 35.
8.
Wow.
Audience score 26.
Wow.
It's that bad.
It's a bad movie. It's a real bad
It's
movie.
that bad.
Nicolas Cage, I'm sorry. You couldn't help the role.
I think jujitsu's probably higher.
In my opinion, I think Jiu-Jitsu personally is a better movie.
Wow. Dude,
And I hate
Jiu-Jitsu
Jiu-Jitsu.
is fucking
The
garbo.
only reason why I hate Jiu-Jitsu more is because I had to pay for that movie.
Oh,
This was on HBO. So I'll take that as an extra point for this movie.
Oh, thank God I didn't watch that. I was so disappointed.
It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. Anyway, so we'll skip that one. Whatever I just gave you. The garbage. And,
Good Lord.
We did watch one more movie, which I thought was actually pretty decent. What was the name of it?
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
So we were talking about it, and I thought he was meaning like the G.I. Joe new movie.
That's also called Snake
Snake
Eyes.
Eyes.
Well,
Yeah.
I fucking, because I looked,
I was like, damn, you're going to go watch 2 movies at the theater?
I clicked on the movie, and I'm like, oh, it's called Snake Eyes. So I Googled Snake Eyes, not thinking about
G.I.
it.
Joe.
G.I. Joe pops up, and I'm like, well, that's not what I want. And I sent it to him. He's like, the G.I. Joe movie? I'm like, I did the same thing. No, not that movie.
I heard that movie's pretty ass too, but that.
The Snake Eyes movie?
Yeah, I heard the
I'm
G.I.
I'm gonna
Joe
put
one's
this in the
not that great.
description though. I'm gonna call it Snake Eyes. I'm gonna put it like quotations. Not G.I. Joe. Hit both of those tags.
Wow.
Welcome,
The
G.I.
ultimate-
Joe fans.
The ultimate debate.
Or people wanting to hear someone roast the G.I. Joe movie. Welcome. I heard it's shit. Haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you.
We'll roast it at some point.
Yep.
And we're going to have a G.I. Joe episode.
Isn't there, what, 3 movies now?
Yeah, Snake Eyes is the third
I've
one.
seen
I've
the
only seen the
first
first
one.
I've seen the first
That's
one.
all I've
First one's
seen.
pretty good.
It's okay.
It's pretty good.
It's
for what it is.
decent.
Yeah.
I like the cartoon.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's for a different episode.
Yeah, it's different. So, this movie, Snake Eyes, Nicolas Cage, what is it?
He's got a better actor in it too. Fuck, do you know his name?
I don't know his name.
You described
I could
Snake
probably
Eyes.
I could probably say it if I knew if I actually saw it.
I'll Google it. Hold up.
Okay, anyway, so Snake Eyes is about he's a corrupt cop who goes to a boxing match with his, I guess he's his friend, and he is higher up. He's like, he's in the army or something. He's in some type of military
Okay.
Yeah.
because he's all like decorated,
Yeah.
and he's a bodyguard for this guy who's doing, I think, like missile defense and stuff. So he's sitting in front of him while they're watching, and they're just talking and stuff. And what happens is during the boxing match, his friend goes away to. He sees like this hot chick, and he's like, I want to go bang her
Yeah.
or whatever. He goes away, And this chick that's in a wig and something sits down, starts talking to the fucking dude, and then the guy gets fucking assassinated. So he's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck's going on?" And his friend's all fucking scared because he left his post because he was the line of sight.
Oh yeah.
So he would have taken the shot, or it had been a harder shot in general. So it's about him, the Nicolas Cage, the shady cop, trying to discover
That conspiracy.
what actually
Okay.
happened.
Yeah.
And it's pretty spicy. I think it's actually a really good movie.
It was pretty good. It was really entertaining for, was it like 1998 movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
old.
Pretty old.
Oh, okay.
It's like young Nicolas Cage.
So this is like Con Air era Nicolas Cage, Face Off era Nicolas Cage.
His first prime.
Yeah, probably.
Nicolas Cage is in his second prime at the moment.
What? Who was the actor?
The boxer or the secretary?
Secretary.
Secretary is like Joel Fabliani or something like that.
Show him the picture.
Show me the shit.
Joel Fabliani?
Is it that guy? I don't think it's that guy.
That's the Secretary of State or whatever.
Snake as characters.
I mean, Luis Guzman is
Luis Guzman is in this movie.
Oh, G.I. Joe's in it.
His Snake Eyes.
Oh my god.
Luis Guzman. I remember him.
Carla Gugino.
I don't know who's.
This
That
Gary guy.
Oh, that guy, the Law and Order guy.
Yeah,
Gary some.
sure.
I don't know how to say his
I
last
just
name.
knew. I saw his face.
What?
I'm like, oh, I know
Okay.
that guy.
Gary
I'm sorry, we're stupid.
Sinise?
Sinise.
Sure. I don't know.
Sinus?
I just remember seeing
someone
him. I'm like, oh, I
comment how
know
to
that
say it.
fucking
Bang
guy.
bang. That's what I think is the
I didn't know where he was from. I'm just
Law
like,
and Order guy.
so anyway, so he starts to try to discover
Is that
what
Law and Order? Yeah.
what happens.
one of those shows.
So
One of
this
those.
this movie does something very interesting. It does first person flashbacks, which is a very interesting thing to do. So the boxing match is all rigged from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because he's looking at cameras trying to figure out like what's going on. And the guy gets hooked in the face and he goes down and he takes he's like looking through the cameras to see a better angle of the shot. And he sees like the punches like out here and the guy goes down. He's like, oh, so this starts off the whole conspiracy train of what happened. And he's like, oh, he starts talking about what happened during the fight. And it goes to the first person view of the guy who gets knocked out, and it's like the other guy's talking shit in front of him. You see all these fake punches and stuff, and it's pretty interesting what they did for the time, I think. But
Pretty underrated movie.
I think
In
it
my
is.
opinion, yeah.
Oh, nice.
But at the end, you find out his friend was the assassin.
What a surprise.
Well, I
The
should say
debate.
he wasn't the assassin. He hired a guy who assassinated him because he shot the assassin. so he hired a group of people to go.
Had a
fucking hunt this guy.
dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
That's basically what happened in this movie. But I did like how Nicolas Cage how he played his character. It's pretty interesting.
It wasn't over the top.
No, it was
Okay,
actually
like some of his
probably a
other ones.
very, almost very serious, like how he
Yeah.
did it. Because there was over the top moments because he is a shady cop.
Yeah.
And like the part where he finds out who the bad guy was, and he kills his friend, or his friend I guess gets killed by another set of cops, and they praise him as a hero, and then at the end of the movie, you start to see all the shady stuff pop up.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all pissed off that he's getting all this praise. So he's getting all this shit from all these other people and like the news, and he's like, fuck these people. And then he goes out with the girl that was in the wig, because she was technically a scientist who was telling the general that the news they got was false.
Oh.
She was telling her what actually is happening, and then that's the reason why he got assassinated, basically.
Interesting.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Let me see when I rated this movie.
There's a twist the Shyamalama Don would be proud of.
So I'm watching this show called Servant on Apple TV,
Uh-huh.
and it gets plastered with like M. Night Shyamalan man,
No, fuck him.
producer or whatever. But in my head, I thought he was the director. I watched the first season. I'm like, damn, this is pretty good for M. Night Shyamalan man. And then I read, oh, he's the producer of
I
course.
like how everyone
Makes
has
sense.
a different name for M. Night
Shyamalama-
Shyamalama
the
Ding Dong
Sha-
Dong.
The Shalaluluman.
No, it's Shyamalama Ding Dong.
Oh.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
That's what I call him. I gave it a 4, by the way.
That movie?
No, I gave it a 6.
Because I felt that like there's some good scenes, but it's kind of basic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it
the
up
ending
real
was
quick.
a little predictable. Well,
Yeah,
of course it was.
it's very
incredible.
deep. I think that's-
you saw the twist a mile away.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave it a 38. Oh wait, that's G.I. Joe. Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry. Every time they get me.
38 for G.I. Joe.
Uh-huh.
Damn, I like the actor that plays.
I heard it's
Snake
not
Eyes.
great. Like
Like he's not great?
structure
Oh, what the
wise,
fuck?
the script's not great.
41 with user review at 35.
Oh, weird.
I thought the movie was way better.
Damn, I
than
have
35.
shit teeth.
I have average taste. I've
He,
learned.
he agreed with the critics.
I'm worse than the users, but just as good as the critics. I'll take that.
Maybe I was going off a Nicolas Cage usual movie. I'm like, it's pretty good. It's pretty okay.
Well, maybe that's why we probably gave it high too, because it's our Lord and Savior Nicolas Cage. Never forget.
I think it comes down to like when you watch really shitty movies, the ones that are just above that stand out.
Did you watch Snake Eyes first or Bangkok?
I watched Bangkok.
Oh.
That's that.
Bangkok was so bad on my mind. I was like, because I said I watched it, but I don't remember the ending. All I know is they like blew up his house, and then it was like, they're still alive, and they killed everyone. I think everyone
I
died.
don't remember Jiu-Jitsu's ending.
I remember it. I complained about spending $5 to watch it. That was my ending.
That was his ending.
What the fuck?
For it
And
to
then it
be free
became
later-
free next
next
week.
week.
Yep.
I'm like, no. So tilted. I think I sent you the thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's free on Netflix next week.
You should YouTube. Was it on YouTube or did you Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime.
Prime. Yeah.
Refund us.
I can't watch another movie for $2.
So funny.
Yeah. But I don't know. Those are our two good Nicolas Cage movies of the week. That's it, right?
Nice.
Did we talk about the one by Ridley Scott though?
Yeah, we did. No, we talked about that when we watched
When
that.
we watched it?
Yeah,
Damn, I don't remember.
that was a bit ago.
That we just like didn't talk about it.
I
but
felt like
watched it.
I felt like we skimmed it. Like we talked about it, but not for a while.
I think we did talk it.
Did we talk about
I
it?
think we did. I think
It's
so.
okay.
Anyway, it was a good movie.
Good movie.
That was
you,
good.
should, you should watch Matchstick Men. That's probably the best of the 3 movies that I saw.
Yeah, on HBO as well.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Lord of War?
No.
Is that a horse?
No.
That's Lord of the Flies.
That's a war
What?
horse. I think it's called War Horse.
War Horse.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Lord of War. It's another Nicolas Cage movie. I think it has
Another-
Jonah Hill in it as well. I think.
Really?
What?
No, is it him? Fuck, I don't
I know
remember
on
anymore.
Hulu there's
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. Look it up for
Hulu.
me.
Oh, we
there's
should have watched
Predator.
Primal.
Or
dude.
Primal, yeah, that's what it is.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
I
No,
wanna
but,
watch that,
but Lord
but-
of War is another good movie with Nicolas Cage.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, he's like an arms dealer.
By the way, we're gonna watch anytime Nicolas Cage movies come on
Jared
HBO.
Leto.
That's who it is.
Disgusting. HBO, Netflix.
It started
or
with
Hulu,
the J, and I
probably watch it.
couldn't remember who it was.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh yeah, Ethan Hawke's in there too. But that's a good movie. Lord of War is a very good movie. That's another Nicolas Cage movie.
Never even heard of it. How old is it?
2005.
Oh, I've seen the poster. For it.
Uh-huh.
I actually remember going to Comic-Con and
Uh-huh.
they gave us little flyers with that on there. I wish I
Oh.
still had it. I would have
Uh-huh.
brought it in.
But yeah, I was just remembering that. I'm like, I was thinking of other like Nicolas Cage movies. I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember Lord
Dude,
of War.
this is before 30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto.
Uh-huh.
Crazy. It's rated pretty high.
This is like Requiem for a Dream era Jared
Yeah.
Leto.
God tier.
Surprised this has an Oscar.
Jared Leto has an Oscar.
For Best Supporting Actor
In what movie?
Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was
Which-
waiting for you to say like fucking like the Joker and
No.
Suicide
No.
Squad or something. I'm about to say someone's gonna die,
Squad?
That's next week.
and we're watching both of them.
Fuck.
You can watch them on your own time at whatever speed you want to watch and not pay attention, but we have to watch it.
Both.
I'm gonna watch it sometime at work. I'm just gonna put it in the background. I'm like, okay, let's go.
It's fine. It's one of those you can
Uh-huh.
watch at 1.5 speed, which I'll probably do.
I'm gonna watch it at 0.5, slow as possible.
Watch it as like a 4-hour movie.
Savor every moment.
Oh,
I can
God.
taste the flavor of a 1.
It's just brewing.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that next week.
great. I can't
We'll
wait.
talk about DC's worst and best movie back to back.
Ooh.
Do you think it's gonna be best movie?
I've heard it's their best.
That's not saying.
That's not
what they
saying
say.
much.
That's what they
That
said
bar's not high.
When Wonder Woman came out, like, yeah, that's the best DC movie. I'm like,
I mean, it's better than some of the other ones.
it really
But
is.
I mean,
I'd argue
I
Birds of Prey is probably one of their better ones. at
no,
this
I
point.
know, and that's
I don't want to talk about too much.
It's
This
very
is all tomorrow,
choreographed.
next week. So
yeah. But I've heard it. I mean, I heard James Gunn did a really good job.
it's
Maybe
James
it's
Gunn.
'cause James
Yeah. He doesn't fuck up.
As I said, I heard he really did a really good job. But that's next week's thing. But today, we speak of
Nicolas Cage.
the animal.
Pig.
Pig.
Notorious.
P-I-G.
Fucking hate that.
It's
so
funny
much.
because this fucking movie came out, right? And then immediately, this came out, and immediately after A24 released the fucking trailer for their movie called Lamb.
I want to watch that so bad, dude.
Oh,
Have you seen the trailer for that?
No,
He doesn't watch trailers.
I don't watch trailers.
Oh.
It's my one rule.
It's so good.
I mean, it's A24, so, their
Yeah.
trailers are fucking weirdly ambiguous.
Yeah.
That's such it's like a weird trailer, too.
I love ambiguous.
Because
trailers.
it
That's
would.
what they should all be.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but it's like the trailer gives you like emotional whiplash.
It's like cute or whatever.
No,
and
no,
then,
no.
like,
I know. I think it's like normal A24 tense into cute, like debate, and
Look
then it
at
goes
this
back.
Yeah, and then the psychological horror.
Yep.
Nice. Can't wait to watch this.
But yeah, but
Ooh,
yes,
we could do it. Call it the movie animal review.
Where we watch.
Animal
watch-
Farm.
Animal, yeah, we call it Animal Farm, and we only watch stuff that's named after animals.
I can only think of the
So
two
not
movies.
Buddy.
No Air Buddy.
Damn it.
No Airbuds.
We can do Air Buds as another day. We watch every Air Buds within the
No,
week.
please.
We rate which one our favorite
Oh
is.
no.
Hachi?
Well, that's a good movie.
Marley and Me.
That makes me sad. Those
It
all
makes
make me
me bad
sad. Those all make me really sad.
We just watch that in between our Air Buds binge.
Ooh.
It's like sad, and you can watch fucking a dog fucking slam dunk a ball with his nose. Can't wait.
My favorite is when he blocks a volleyball with his two paws. This shit's so funny.
Have you ever tried to do that to Aki? Like slap a volleyball in his face, see if he'll block it. You might have the next Air Bud on you. You don't know.
He'll boop the ball, dude.
Yeah.
He'll boot the ball.
He'll boop it.
He'll be like, give me pets. Give me pets. It's like, fuck you.
But-
Anyway,
But Pig.
this I wasn't expecting this movie
Nope.
to take the route it took.
Well,
I was
no.
expecting it to be a John Wick kind of a movie.
Same.
with
Exactly.
Nicolas Cage.
Same.
Well, so at work, I was telling Jordan, I was like, dude, you gotta watch this movie. It's called Pig. And he was like, what? And I'm like, it's got Nicolas Cage. And he's like, what? You're just fucking with me. And I told him the review. He's like, I think I'm gonna say like a John Wick type movie. He's like, this is like a good premise. I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's a real movie. I like Googled. I'm like, it's a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. Look, he's like, what the fuck?
Yep. But like, this movie is not what I expected to be in this. So the beginning of this movie felt like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Where it went from there, I'm like, this is new.
Well, from I've only seen pictures of this movie because I don't watch trailers.
I didn't see the trailer either.
Yeah,
It was
so
just
I saw the picture and I saw him with a pig and he looks like this.
Uh-huh.
And in my mind, I thought it was like an aged piece where it was like
Oh, I thought, yeah.
19,
yeah.
1800s. And I'm like, oh,
Like type
you
of
know.
Revenant.
Yeah.
Type of vibe.
The witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I saw it. And then when the guy fucking pulls up and like a fucking
Lamborghini.
I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
Like how the beginning of the movie gives away parts of the end.
Spoilers for
Fucking
the people who haven't watched it.
spoilers.
God.
I
We're gonna
mean-
spoil this movie.
No, I
anyway.
mean, I mean, it's not obvious
Yeah.
because there's so much foreshadowing done in music choice
Yeah.
in this movie.
Makes sense.
Like so much
Mm-hmm.
that I remember when I was watching it, I'm like, well, fuck. I know where this is gonna go. I don't know the journey it was gonna take because that threw me, but I
kinda-
had a feeling where it
yeah.
was gonna end.
Yeah, I kind of figured out where point A to C was.
Uh-huh.
It was that B in the middle that made no fucking sense
yeah.
in my mind. Like, where did we go?
I was still like, hold on, I was expecting like, so when's gonna kill somebody? Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because so in the beginning, he has his pig and he's
Yeah.
like, taking care of it because he's a man in the woods
Yeah, he looks for
with
truffles.
a pig. And it's like cool.
Foraging and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like this makes sense.
It's pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
Like him, his pig.
And then
Yeah.
these fucking crackheads fucking come in, beat his ass, and they fucking take his pig.
Dude, that scene was so heartbreaking.
It was.
Like the poor pig having so much in pain.
You could hear it squealing and shit. I'm like, oh, this poor
not like
animal.
your usual squeal. It's like your pain.
Yep.
Like, and it's like, oh no.
So I thought they were just gonna kill the pig right there. That's what I
Well,
thought for the half a second. Because
Yeah.
I didn't think they were stealing the pig.
Oh, I thought they were.
I thought they were just there to fucking kick his ass because he didn't give him enough something
and
and
just
fucking kill his pig and get the fuck out of
Oh
there.
no, I figured because when I saw the beginning of it, well, this is a thing too when I was watching it because it was reminding me of something else.
Okay.
I read an article about
Spoiling yourself. No shit.
no,
Not
not about the movie, about white truffle farming and the amount of money that's in the search for truffles, and how a lot of like competing people looking for truffles will like kill each other's pigs or do stuff like that. And
That's
then
why I thought they would kill it.
Wait, did
no,
you
or like stealing them to look for other
did
things.
you
'Cause-
research this before the movie, or you just happened?
no,
to come across
this was a random article a little bit back.
Why were you reading this article?
His hamster is like, oh shit, hold up, let me pull this out.
Useless information. If I saw an article that says, "What about the pig farm?" or "What about truffle farm?" I'd been like, "Next."
I just thought it was I thought it was interesting.
You're like the truffle wars or something. Like that.
I thought it was
I
interesting.
look out my window. I'm like, I don't even have trees outside. Like, I'm gonna care about some guy fucking hunting truffles if I don't even own a tree.
I just thought it was interesting. So I read this thing, and when I saw the movie, and I noticed they're looking for truffles,
Yeah.
and and then the guy comes to buy it and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be kind of like the
That
thing, right?
Yeah.
At first, I knew that dude was gonna have something to do with everything, like at the end, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't pull up in a yellow Lamborghini playing
In the middle of nowhere.
in the middle of nowhere, blasting the dance macabre, and being like, nah, that's a deliberate choice.
You think he pulled up? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna play this song every time I pull up. He'll one day understand.
That's a deliberate musical choice by the people who made this movie. This is a wink, wink.
Yeah, he was just fucking listening to his favorite song. Motherfucker, let him jam.
Dude, that's what rich people do. Right?
Yeah, right.
I listen to that song when I drive to your guys' house. You better worry.
This guy's bringing death. And it's funny because I think that's such a major theme of this movie is just like that idea of like coping and dealing with death.
Yeah.
Because you see it like if you're gonna look at the music throughout, they have all these selections from like Mozart's Requiem, which is a song for a requiem mass, which is a funeral mass.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and that's like all over this place. And then obviously, everyone's story has something to do with dealing with somebody being dead or should be dead.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Because like the dude with the Lamborghini was dealing with his mom's death or whatever.
I'd argue it's only the two people.
No, I know, but it's the
also
main,
the
main,
dad.
yeah, it's like the main
that's what I
characters,
meant.
yeah.
I was about to say the chef didn't have anything. The
No.
fucking crackhead,
No, it
the
was the
fucking-
death
the
of his
boxer.
career, dude.
Sure.
The death of his
His
dreams.
dream, yeah.
He's like the SpongeBob, like here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams.
That's everyone's life. Though.
Yeah.
Squidward is life. Never forget.
But like, yeah, I didn't expect this movie to be about food.
I didn't either. When they're like, "Oh, this is a famous chef," I'm like, "Excuse me, what?"
I'm like, no, this guy's a bum that fucking has a pig. He's not a chef.
This guy looks for truffles.
Literally looks for truffles.
Yeah.
My favorite scene, or it was when he's talking to that guy at the restaurant.
Oh my god, that scene was so
And he
goddamn
was just
tense.
like shitting on him for giving up on his dreams and shit because he worked for him. I was like, oh.
I like when she
damn.
she's talking about the food and she opens it and he reaches out, eats it. Let me speak to the chef. I'm like, damn. He's like crunching it. I'm like, damn, that's spicy.
It's funny, like how they offset the pretentiousness of that food world, like that Portland food world, between like the voiceover over the classical music every time they're in the Lambo, to like the spiel the lady gives when she opens up the thing. It's like all like over like the top pretentiousness.
Well, that's what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
'Cause motherfucker drives a Lambo and the other guy's a 5-star or Michelin star restaurant. Fuck those people. Fuck you guys. I'll be there one day.
I will join you.
I want to try.
But I don't know. I said this movie starts off interesting because you deal with the fucking crackheads who steals his pig.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I want to find my pig. So he fucking jumps in his friend's Lamborghini, and they go fucking everywhere.
I like when he goes to the lady that's like dealing the truffles to other people.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck you want? Well, someone stole my pig. And like, hey, wait, hold up, what?
Someone fucked with my turf, basically.
Yeah. Like, oh no, I'm gonna kick their ass.
Fucking crackhead stealing your pig. And then I don't remember where it went down. It went from there to the
crackheads.
To the crackheads.
And then they were like,
Yeah,
oh, I don't know who we sold it to. We just took the pig.
Yeah, and then they sold it to the fighting guy.
No,
right?
no. The fighting guy just knows.
Yeah.
He's the informant.
Well, yeah.
Like,
but that's like the next scene.
That's where they go
right?
to next, yeah, is the fighting
That
guy.
scene blew my mind because,
I want to beat the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Yeah, because it was like, I'm like, oh, this must be like a fighting arena because it was like, ready, start, and the one guy just gets instantly knocked out. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that guy was just a bad fighter and he just got his ass kicked instantly. Mm-hmm. And when they all see him come in and everyone knows who he is and shit, I'm like, damn. He takes off his coat. I'm like, he's going to kick the fuck out of this guy. And then he fucking puts his arm behind his back. I'm like, man, this guy's ballsy as fuck. And he gets punched. I'm like, oh, this is a whole different game.
Yeah, well, he says.
A whole minute.
Well, he says that at the beginning, right? That the guy sets up fights for restaurant workers to like blow off steam.
Yeah, fights.
Yeah, I know, but
you know what a fight is?
Fights.
Fight means two people are punching.
Fights.
If I punch one person, it's not a fight. It's just unfair advantage.
Abuse.
The thing is just like let off steam on some bums that need money.
Yeah. That's why in my mind I was just like, oh, they're just fighting. No, he just fucking gets his ass kicked basically for 10 seconds, motherfucker.
Like
bing, and he's like, bam, bam.
I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, yeah.
And I like how the other guy just fucking leaves it even when the timer ends. He's just like
that fucking bitch. He's gonna get his ass whooped later, I hope. But yeah, that scene was probably my favorite scene.
That was a good scene.
Because I did not expect any of that shit.
No. I didn't expect a lot of things in this movie, man.
Yeah. But I don't know, from there, then it goes to the chef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From there, it's the chef.
Because he gives him, like, for winning the 10 seconds, he gets an information. It's like, cool, I got my ass kicked for a fucking note.
He wants his pig, dude.
Where's my pig?
Where's my pig?
No, who was my pig?
Oh my
It says right there. But I don't know. Nicolas Cage's role in this movie was actually pretty good.
It's
like,
very good.
It's not really over the top. It's very serious. But to me, he's not a serious actor. But he plays this movie so serious and so straight laced that I think it makes probably one of my favorite movies that he's done for
it's a really good
seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
That emotional scene towards the end, I was just like, this is Nicolas Cage? What?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite scene before we keep moving on, I guess? Or was it one of our twos?
I'm trying to think if I have one other than that.
I also did like the last scene.
The last scene's very good.
I don't know if I want to go
very good.
right there right now. Because I know
that whole last sequence
is
really so good.
So from what we learned from the movie is that his son and father are selling truffles to different distributors.
Well, I think the father's in more than just that. I think he just sells ingredients and manages restaurants.
He's like the main mafia dude.
Yeah, because that restaurant that the one chef is doing, I think it is like, I think the guy's dad is like the primary investor or whatever's in that. Yeah. So it's not just that. He just works in, the restaurant field and every facet of it.
I love how he found out, though. They're like, oh, you don't want to mess with the guy. He's like, wait, I know this guy.
Yeah.
You fucking knew. Like, no, I know shit.
Surprise, it was the guy's dad. Stole a pig. What a fucking prick.
What a fucking bitch.
Yeah, you learn that like his son or his wife died, I guess.
She's in the hospital. I think she's like comatose.
Yeah, basically dead.
Yeah,
well, like
basically
the last
dead.
meal she ate was from the one dude.
No, it wasn't the last meal. That was their favorite meal.
That was because they used to argue all the time. And they used to be, they were just a bad couple.
I love that weird monologue Nicolas Cage gives after the kid tells him his like parents' story because it's so random of him talking about the apocalypse.
Yeah. The fucking guy's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I remember watching this just like, Yo, man, this is disrespectful.
Just shit on this kid for no fucking
Yeah,
reason.
for real.
I don't feel bad though.
Nah, fuck the kid.
He wasn't bad. He was trying to prove to his dad that he's a man.
Rich
But
kid.
he was a bitch.
He was a bitch.
Fucking horrible guy. But anyway, so yeah, his favorite meal was cooked by Nicolas Cage back in the day.
Yeah.
And then his wife went comatose. He's super mad still. They were a bad couple anyway, it seemed like.
The whole
Yeah.
family dynamic is just fucked.
I didn't know what I thought the ending was going to be.
I don't know.
Because in my mind, when he was like, oh, go get this from her, go get this from this person, in my mind, what I thought was going to happen is he's going to fucking open a little small restaurant outside or something and fucking be like, motherfucker, I'm going to shit on your restaurant. We're going to get these fucking Michelin stars out of here. And then you're going to give me my pig back when I leave. But no, he, gets all the food.
Dude, that guy was a total asshole. Like, I'll give you. What's the ridiculous amount of money?
It was
Like
like
20 million?
Yeah, well, it was like 20,000, 25,000,
20 million?
100,000, 1 million, 20 million.
20 million to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like 20 million. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, fuck this guy. I'll take it.
It's a lot.
Slap me the 20
it's a lot of
million.
money.
I'll look at that.
I mean, technically, if the pig was, in working condition, I mean, it's a pretty valuable pig.
Is it worth 20 million though?
They might make a lot of that just in revenue again.
Yeah,
That's the thing with the culinary stuff, especially for like rare ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
Like what that is, he probably easily makes that money back.
Pigs live a long ass life too.
Yeah, they do. They smart fuckers.
Yeah, but that pig looked old.
Did it? I thought it was young.
You thought it was young? It looked
Yeah.
old.
I didn't think it was old.
I thought it was older. Because how long do you think he was out in the fucking forest with that pig?
I don't know.
I think 5 years. Because he was not in the industry for like 10 years or more.
I was 15.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the pig's at least 15
Yep.
minimum. It's probably older because he probably trained it.
Yeah.
So it's probably
It's
20.
not his half his life for it
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, they live a long
So it'd
time.
have 20 more years.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it would be as good of a truffle farmer at the age
After a
of
while.
40. I don't think the nose is going to work.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah, you
maybe it
never know.
returns its investment
Well, we
before
It
then.
probably would.
Do we learn that the pig wasn't the one finding the truffles? He's like, oh, you the tree?
Well,
Just tell me.
Well, I think the pig can find them.
Yeah.
The
No,
pig
the
can
pig
do
could
it.
find
He didn't need it.
No, he learned how to do it
Yeah,
while
through
being
the
with the
pig,
pig.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need the pig. I just want it back. And the guy's like, what did you just say? I don't need the pig. I did this for nothing. It's like, fuck you. You want this car?
Yeah, I love that. It's like, you like this car?
That's technically how it starts. He's like, you like this car? You like that jacket? The guy shuts up and just like, where are we going? Like, yeah,
get my
shut him up.
pig.
Yeah, you are nothing without me.
But yeah, anyway, I said I didn't expect the ending when he was gonna be like, I'm gonna make their fit that meal, that exact fucking meal, and then shit on that guy's emotions like that.
Can we not take about like this character too? He's like, I remember every meal I made for every person. What the, that's a shit ton of people,
That's a
dude.
lot.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of food.
Well, maybe he only did like 5 dishes, and that's why he's a pig farmer outside somewhere, a truffle farmer. What do you want to say?
Maybe he was just so famous, you have to take like a lot of reservations or whatever. Like, I get 5
So it's like that,
customers every night or once a
Or is it
week.
like that? What is it? That master sushi chef in like Ginza, where you can only eat there by invitation.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's how, like, then at the point, like, yeah.
he has one
He can
table
totally remember
this
it.
size.
So, is the blonde chick related to him? The baker.
I have no fucking. No, I think they were friends. Cause wasn't she friends with his ex-wife or deceased
With
wife?
his wife.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I think so because we find out about the wife through the old lady and through kind of the baker.
Because he goes there
Yeah.
like of his own. Because that used to be his restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
gonna
he's
say
like,
they're just friends.
and
I
then he's
didn't-
like, oh, you've improved so much or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, and then because he was like, "Oh, you made a bakery," and she's like, "Yeah, because I'm a baker."
Yeah, fuck you too. damn asshole. I don't know. I thought it was fine. I thought they were just like friends. I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Because did they say anything about being
No,
related?
they don't
I don't
mention
think they're
anything.
supposed to specify anything.
Uh huh.
Because all I know, the big reveal was technically that his wife was dead since. Probably
Yeah,
the
no, that's what
beginning.
I figured when he picked up the tape and he popped
Yeah.
it in and it started
Oh,
and he
yeah,
stopped it.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, and that's what gave me a lot of the John Wick vibes at the beginning too, because I'm just like, oh, it's it's the
What do you think the John Wick vibes like? He killed his dog. He killed my pig.
I was like,
Exactly.
this pig was given to him by his dead wife.
yeah,
so it
yeah,
makes
exactly.
total
That's why
sense.
I'm just like, it's that John Wick opening. He retired from whatever he was doing. He just wants to be with his pig,
Making millions of dollars.
making millions selling mushrooms.
Oh yeah, but
Mushrooms.
then, they cook the meal, they get really emotional, and then he's like, "Your pig is dead," and he's like,
No, he's like, get out of my house. You fucked me. You're fucking me. You're mind fucking me, basically.
Uh-huh.
Without a condom. Like, what the fuck?
disrespecting me in my house.
Get the fuck out. He's like, I just want my pig. He's like, I'm going to send you $25,000 or whatever. Some not as much money as before. And your pig's dead. It's like, damn. That's fucked up. And
The crackheads killed his pig.
Yeah, because he even used it. He's like, "Oh, it came to us and it was already dead."
Yeah.
I was
Well, he
like,
said it was
Damaged.
too far gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have survived.
The fuck did they do? Fucking
crackheads.
stab it to
I
get in
don't
the
know.
car?
Did you hear those screams at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, but what did they do to it? That's what I said. You stabbing it?
Like, he was so small, they could have just picked him up.
Motherfucker was a fat pig, wasn't it?
It was small as hell.
I mean,
don't
it
remember.
was normal pigs. It wasn't like huge.
I
pig
pictured like
size.
the pig was like that and like that. Fat.
No, I don't think it looked that big.
I don't remember.
It was like dog size.
Uh-huh.
Was it?
Pig,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, then yeah, you fucking pick it up. You fucking one arm at fucking football. You know?
Fucking just
While it's
stab.
like thrashing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, what's it gonna do? It's this big.
I know.
It's like Aki. If it fucking start moving, like what are you gonna do? You know?
Gives up.
What are you gonna do? But I don't know, man.
But I did like the ending where the relationship between the son and Nicolas Cage became closer, and they're like, "See you Thursday." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, okay." Now he's gotta go fucking truffle hunting by himself.
Dude, the
I'm
ending was like,
fucking-
I don't know, man. I felt depressed at the end of this movie.
I
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I was pretty depressed.
Like I'm like the kid breaks down in the car and then Nicolas Cage goes and there's the scenic shot and it just ends that way while listening to the tape and I'm like, fuck, man.
Like, what you gonna do me like
Yes.
this, dude?
I just can't wait for the second movie. They call it Pig 2. And it'll be, what's gonna happen?
Is
He's gonna,
that pig's point of view?
Oh.
dude, that's even more brilliant. I thought it was gonna be like the same movie. So like John Wick, or sorry, not John Wick, like Taken.
Oh, gotcha.
Where he gets another pig and then gets taken. He's like, does it all over again. It's
God
like
damn
shot
it.
by shot the same.
Different country.
He's
Yeah.
like, I used to be a chef here too. And then I moved.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
But oh dude, I remember sitting there just like, man.
Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't know how this movie is going to... Because I said, I looked at the score before I watched the movie.
Yeah.
Because I think what you told me was like, this movie's really highly rated. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what, like a 60, a 70? It's fucking Nicolas Cage. It's never high. And when I saw 94, I'm like, for this movie to live up to 94, it's got to be really good for critics. It was pretty good.
It's one of those
It was
movies.
fucking really good.
It does the art house thing where it splits the pieces up into like chapters.
Yeah.
With like titles.
All right, that's the only part I was like, fuck you, art house movie. Go fuck yourself.
When I saw it, I'm like, yep, this is exactly the type of movie I thought this was.
You like Cherry then? You
But-
should watch it.
I'd argue it's like it's weirdly an art house / not art house film at the same time.
I mean, yeah.
Because it has the vibes of certain parts,
Uh-huh.
and then other parts are just way not art housey. And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, who filmed this?
Yeah.
But I said, it was a good movie. If you say it's an art house film, I'd be like, this is the best art house film that's ever been made. Prove me wrong.
It's for sure one of my faves Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd put it in my top 5 at this point.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Up there with Colorado Space.
Colorado Space and Willy's Wonderland. I don't know. Beating Willy's Wonderland 2? I don't know about that.
I mean, Willy's Wonderland's just fun.
Yeah. You can still have a fun movie.
I
in your
know.
top
It's
three.
yeah. No, yeah.
My top movie is a fun movie of all time.
You're right.
Would I say it's the best movie ever filmed? No.
No. It's a very good movie,
Very
though.
good movie. But I don't know. I said, man, if I had to rate this movie,
I'll give it a 9.
I'd give it a 9.
I'm gonna be an asshole. 9.1. Yeah, you guys suck.
You fucker.
9.2.
Fucker.
9.25. Yeah.
Shit.
12. Fuck you. But I don't know. It was probably one of the best movies that he's played for serious role. Because even going back through his older stuff, I don't think he has many serious roles that I would put this high.
I think we mentioned this once, but I feel like Nicolas Cage has found his stride in indie films.
Oh yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's like his niche. So perfect.
Going broke was the best thing that happened to him.
For his acting career.
For his acting career. Because I feel like because I mean this new Cage renaissance, right? It's all been
they're all bangers, dude.
They're all so good, but they're all been these indie films.
Not all of them.
No, remember Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, that was
Damn.
like that film.
But that wasn't his fault. He tried to save it.
He wasn't the main character though.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
It's not really his
The main
film.
character was the same guy that I'm pretty sure was in Mortal Kombat main character. I couldn't tell the difference. They both sucked ass.
Mm-hmm.
2 pieces of cardboard talking to each other.
What was his name?
Cardboard.
Cardboard. Disposable protagonist number 3.
Fuck those movies. Yeah.
But that's a great movie. That's great.
Totally recommend.
It's 97 right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's really
And
good.
say I
With
watched-
an 82.
I watched 2 art house movies this week.
What'd you watch?
They're both in the 90s on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, what you told me about? Oh yeah, you watched Green Knight.
I did go watch The Green Knight.
Was it good? Well, was it good for your standard or was it actually good?
Both.
It's both. It's more art housey than Pig is.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna say that.
I like art films. So I think I like it.
Dude, disgusting score. Disgusting.
What is it at?
It's a 90 with user critics at 56.
I know.
Garbage.
What's the user Pig?
85.
Oh, it's pretty high.
It's a lot more accessible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Green
No,
Knight
it's
is
less accessible because you can't watch it anywhere.
Oh no! Well, yeah, on theaters, but same with Green Knight. It's the same place. I mean, more accessible to audiences.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Green Knight is not.
That's got fucking. I don't like that guy.
Who?
Which guy?
Barry Keeg. I've seen him somewhere else.
Oh.
Where have I seen this guy?
You know,
Keep going.
He's not there for very
you know
long.
the kid I don't
okay.
like?
Who?
The main character for Dunes? That
Oh, he was
guy.
in
Oh, you don't like Timothy
He was in
Chalamet?
No, I
Chalamet?
don't like him.
Oh, he's in the new Batman?
The one with
2022.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. But I think Dave Patel did really good.
I like that guy.
I think he did very
Stanley
good
Merkel.
in The Green Knight. I mean, he has to carry the movie on his shoulder, so
He delivered.
he does pretty good. It's very good. The actor for Arthur is really good. And then the actor for Lord Bartolak is really good, even though he's never named in the movie. But I mean, if you read the poem, you know who he is.
So it's based off a poem?
Yeah, it's based off an epic poem
Called The Green Knight.
called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an Arthurian legend. No one knows who the author is. It's anonymous. It's
'Cause
old.
it's old.
It's fucking old.
Just old.
Yeah. It's like Canterbury Tales era.
Damn.
It's fucking old.
It's a decent story. I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't say it's great, but
No,
most
I
of the
mean, no,
stories
it's
are kinda
just like
basic.
it's a morality tale. At the end of the day, it's just like a lot of like Arthurian legends are.
Yeah.
And the movie goes kind of into that idea of like the weirdness of how those tales are anyway,
Yeah.
where there's no real cohesion in the poem as it is. The movie's kind of like that as well.
I don't think I'd fucking hate this
Uh-huh.
movie with a passion.
Like,
I don't mind not cohesive like all the way through, but I do like my story to be in at least a book form that can stick to each other.
Yeah.
easy to
Well,
understand.
it makes sense, like to the sense of where point A is, where point B is. It's the journey does weird things
Yeah.
until it gets to the end.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And I mean,
I don't know, even the poem to me, I didn't feel like was that crazy though. It's pretty goddamn straightforward.
yeah, I know. Like he just goes and he goes to the place, and then with like episodes in between, which is kind of what this is. It just goes to the place with episodes in between.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I mean, the whole story is very similar to what Pig is in the sense of like acceptance of death.
Yeah.
And that's what the main like theme is, and everything in this movie is dedicated to that theme over the course of his journey. I do feel like it did need like a bit more context and stuff. Like the movie,
Was the movie expecting you to know the poem?
to a certain degree, it is.
Oh.
Because it does a lot of filmic shorthand. Like for instance, it doesn't introduce characters by names you would know if you knew the poem.
Weird.
Or there's like
It's a pretentious movie.
yeah, or the idea of if there's like subtext to like character motivations and stuff that are very clear cut in the poem, or in the movie it's only kind of hinted at and a little vaguer. Like you can hear it in their dialogue and stuff, and you can catch where it is, but it's difficult if you don't know what it was to begin with. He does make changes to the poem, which I like and dislike depending on which one we're referring to. But I mean, because I understand in the form of adaptation, you take artistic liberties, which is fine. And there's some that he takes, which I understand why he did for the story he's telling, which is okay. It's just there's a couple others that I'm like, I kind of like the original version of that better.
Motherfucker, you do the story, then you add pieces to it. You don't fucking just be like, this is the Green Knight. Oh, we're gonna talk about Batman. And it's like,
well, it
what?
does. Well, it doesn't, because it doesn't add like anything crazy. It's just like he takes ideas that you could interpret within the poem and might focus on that more than other things you can take from it. And that's the problem when you're adapting something that's already like super interpretive anyway.
Yeah.
Because you read poetry, and especially something like The Green Knight. The Green Knight poem is not very clear cut either.
No.
It's very like weird and strange, and like he taps into that. It's a very pretty movie. But I mean, that's not
hard to do
It's not hard in
nowadays.
this day and age. And the stuff he does with like, oh, the music's so good in this movie too. But like the stuff he does with like the music and timing and cinematography is really nice, and I feel like serves the purpose of the film very well. It is not a movie for everyone.
I can tell by the rating.
It's not. And when I watched it, I'm like,
and he's like, my fix of garbage.
This is gonna be one of those movies. I feel like the best example. It's very much like a lot of Darren Aronofsky's movies. For instance, you ever watch like Requiem for a Dream or Black Swan. But he's also done things like
very good movie.
Well,
Yeah,
but no. But within his other stuff like Mama, or Mother was his. That was the one with
Mama was Guillermo.
No, that was produced by Guillermo.
He didn't make that
No,
one?
that's not. He didn't direct that one. No, he produced it. But Mother, the one with Jennifer Lawrence and Benicio del Toro. Yeah, that one. Or he did.
It's also a great movie.
Yeah, but it's also a divisive movie in the sense that sure, if you understand what he's going for, you like that type of film, you're gonna enjoy that movie.
Yeah,
but it's not
for the average viewer.
No,
gotcha.
Yeah.
And
that's what I feel like. And I mean, another example is I feel like The Green Knight and the way it's done and its themes and everything is kind of like a spiritual successor to The Seventh Seal, which is another pretentious art house film.
Just like you can get.
He's just naming garbage movies.
Well, I mean, The Seventh Seal's older though. I mean, it's the Ingmar Bergman film. It's black and white.
It's
Swedish.
It's
It's a Swedish movie.
And he's like, I love
classic.
it, black and white. The color.
It's old.
Great.
It's an older movie.
I love the
it's just good.
It's
no
my
dialogue.
favorite.
There is. It's about the themes. It's about the art of it.
I don't really give a shit.
Are there any
It's a
recent
good
movies
movie.
that are based on a poem besides that one?
Fuck,
Something
man.
that old? No.
No.
I mean,
So
No.
that poem's like dating back.
I
to
mean
mine.
the only because if you're thinking of things of that age,
Or no, just in general, like a movie that's been released recently that's the story was taken from a poem or whatever.
I almost feel like poems are different nowadays than they used to
No.
be too.
Because I mean, modern day poetry is.
When's the
not-
last time you heard a poem that had a story that was like that said that?
I don't read poetry.
Yeah, nor do I.
I mean-
Oh, the ones I've read, is from
yeah,
It's-
high
last
school,
yeah.
century.
Or a few centuries ago.
Yeah.
To me nowadays, poetry is like the flowers.
Oh wait,
in
no.
the air.
We watched that. We watched the
haiku
the
movie.
haiku movie.
You answered your own question.
But I don't, because the thing is, like, you don't see like epic poems anymore, things like
No.
that. There's no Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. There's no
But I also think
the Divine Comedy.
I almost think poetry back then was different than poetry
No, it is.
now. Because to me, poetry now is words that are rhyming in a beautiful flow of words, where back then it was like a story with elements of poetry in it.
Well, I mean, it's still the idea of the flowing of words. I feel like in modern day, there's less rhyme schemes than before.
probably.
I think the idea of free flowing, the kind of like the beat poetry kind of style of things is a little more seen in the modern day.
Sure.
Because if you look at a lot of those old ones, they do follow their own rhyme schemes and
Well, yeah,
stuff.
of course.
Like in the entire Divine Comedy and all of its 100 cantos is done in a terza rima rhyme scheme,
Yeah.
which is insane to me.
I do enjoy rhyming more in a Latin-based language. I think it just sounds prettier.
Yeah. Oh,
I think rhyming in any other language than
never mind.
English
I
is better.
also found another thing that Forrest would hate about the Green Knight
What's that?
is its dialogue.
Oh my god, it's probably all the old English.
It's not like old. It's like written.
It's not old English.
It's
though.
not
It's
old English.
It's old?
It's written
That's
in.
old,
It's
new
it's
English.
written in that framework.
Yeah.
It sounds like you ever watch.
I'm gonna need subtitles.
Yes.
Oh no.
You ever
I
watch?
love watching English movies with subtitles.
Because you never watched. None of you have ever watched the.
Peaky Blinders.
No. That's a great show, but I also need subtitles for that one
That's an accent
because I do not
thing.
understand their accent. No, do you ever watch Macbeth with Michael Fassbender and Marion
I
Cotillard,
watched that one. Maybe I can't
I
remember.
think I've seen.
where
seen
the
some
where the
of those.
dialogue is
Yeah.
the dialogue
Yeah.
from Macbeth?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Fucking. Did they have subtitles in the theater?
Of course not.
So it sounds like a
fuck,
play
dude.
Yes.
as a movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Garbage.
I'm
Garbage.
like,
I'd rather
yes.
just go see a play at that point. I'll spend the extra 2 hours for intermissions to go see a play.
Like, yes. Actually, thinking about it now, that's exactly what it feels like to me. It feels like a play.
I've
in,
seen
like,
so many
filmic-
plays in my
filmic
day. I don't want to
language.
watch it as a film at this point.
Well, it's like every Tarantino film to a certain degree. He writes them like stage plays.
Yeah. But they're not
But
filmed like
no.
stage plays.
Well, it's not filmed that way either. It just sounds that way. But
Sure.
yeah, no,
don't
I
think
just
they sound that way
remember
either.
that. I think because that Macbeth movie is actually very similar in vibe to what the
Yeah.
Green Knight is. Like even from its cinematographical style to like music, it's very similar to what it is. But you don't see a lot of things taken from that time period anyway, especially not something that old.
Yeah.
You probably do, but it's probably just either like a comedy or fucking something stupid that's based off the story.
Yeah.
Probably something foreign.
Yeah, well, that too, probably
Yeah.
at this point. 'Cause, foreign films have more reach on randomness.
This is true. They go out there.
Mm-hmm.
They go way out there. That's where you get all the weird, crazy things in foreign films.
There's only a few of those.
Those Scandinavian foreign films, bro, are weird as shit.
That's why Lamb looks that way, because I think it takes place in Iceland or Norway or
of
something. So
course,
they're
of
speaking.
course,
They're
yeah.
speaking that. Yeah.
Gave me Midsommar type type of vibes.
Very much Midsommar type vibes.
I love that movie.
Haven't watched that one yet.
It's on Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
want to
know.
watch it.
It is like almost 3 hours.
Is that, and it's just like a gore fest.
No?
It has its moments.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like 2.
That's
Yeah.
too many.
Yeah, as I said, it has its moments. It's just meant to be disturbing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can deal with disturbing.
Yeah, it's just,
I live
It's
that.
not gory. It's just
Yeah.
disturbing. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
I live with disturbing. That's how I
Yeah.
grew up. Crazy.
That's how I grew up.
Because I know that's how Midsommar is. I know it has its moments where it does have its like
Yeah.
and it's gory moments, but for the most part, it's just weird, disturbing movie
Makes
with
sense.
its own themes and weirdness. But yeah, 2 art house films.
What do you rate your garbage movie? I mean, your great movie. Sorry.
I
Your
get
Oscar bait.
my Oscar bait.
what's your Oscar?
It very much is an Oscar bait movie.
Eddie's one of those guys. He's like, "Oh, what's up for Oscars? I'm gonna go watch all those because they're supposed to be really good."
I mean, I don't know, man. I've kind of done that since forever.
Disgusting.
I grew up doing that.
You did that too?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're supposed to be good movies.
Yeah, name one good Oscar movie.
The Revenant was pretty good.
I don't always go for the winner because that to me is not the one. You want to see the ones also like in the nominations because there's gems in there. Because I feel like almost most years a lot of the times I feel like a lot of the ones that didn't win are a lot better than the ones that
normally
did.
it is, yeah.
That's why I kind of like going through those.
Because it's the rule that if you have 100 people voting, if your votes are swayed in 2 different directions, normally the third one wins.
Yeah.
Because not enough people are voting for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's why I normally like going for all the runner-ups and like the other ones that within the nominations.
I don't know. I feel like even the nomination poll is normally just fucking Oscar garbage.
About half of them, but not all
That's
of them.
half too many. I don't want to sit through like 12 hours of movies to have 5 hours that are good.
Oh, the one I remember doing, it's called like Boyhood or something like that. They filmed this kid from like childhood.
I heard about that movie.
God, it's such a garbage movie.
It's an interesting
sounds like
concept.
It's a good concept.
Of course, it's a good. Yeah, but it's like I'm gonna
just
give me your fucking
drags.
home videos. I'm gonna drag them.
Yeah,
into a
no, that's
fucking
why.
film.
It's not interesting. It's just the idea that someone did this.
Yeah.
And that's it. You don't watch it. You
It
just
sounds
know.
like someone
You
has
just-
too much
yeah,
time in their life,
exactly.
and I'm like, I'm gonna stare at myself throughout my whole life,
I'm
and
gonna
then splice them
Take
together.
16 years to make a movie
Uh-huh.
and then release it.
Fuck those.
You have
Same
any-
category.
Do you have any news?
News. I was looking at news before. I probably let's see. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, I never said I gave movie a 7.
Oh,
A 7.
a 7.
Uh-huh.
So pretty
What
basic.
the fuck? I thought it was gonna be like a 12.
No,
Disgusting.
I enjoyed it a bit, but I don't know if it's a movie like I would always go back or recommend to anyone. I
hope you don't recommend that to
No.
anyone.
Well, it depends on the person, right?
No, it doesn't.
I'll
It does.
see if it's actually a 7.
He's gonna be like, it's a 5.
It's a 9.
Doubt it. It's a 12.
You might. I don't know. Like I said, it's just one of those.
You like Old English?
No, but I mean, if it looks pretty and then the story makes
I
sense.
can show you a fucking pretty movie right now. 90% of the movies nowadays are pretty. You get a fucking camera like that, you put a filter on it, you're done.
I think it's more.
I've seen better
I think it's more than
TikToks.
just that. But
I've seen
yes,
better TikToks nowadays.
Well, there's some good edits on TikTok.
I told you, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Camera quality is so goddamn good.
I don't think it's just camera quality, but yes.
And lighting, I'm sorry.
No, it's not only that, but sure, by all
I
means.
see something Evangelion related.
Yeah. Evangelion, crayfish, plastic models are coming overseas.
Yes,
I want one.
yes.
We can put it somewhere up here.
They're Ava colored
Oh,
lobsters.
dude, there's fucking the orange one. The
That one just
purple
looks like a
one.
lobster.
What are the prices?
The orange one.
Oh, they're cheap as fuck. $33 bucks.
Bro.
We could buy both of them. I don't know how we would be able to put them in the background because they're awkward shaped.
Dude, we'll hang it here.
Just hang them
on the wall.
On the wall.
That's a good idea. I like that. Just fucking put a little sticky tack.
That orange one does straight up just look like a
He does
lobster,
look
though.
like a fucking lobster.
Like the color scheme and everything
Why
is just
didn't
a
they
lobster.
make Unit 00?
The yellow one?
No one likes 0
Yeah,
0.
well, sometimes it's blue. Like light blue.
Oh, that's right.
Is
It
it
depends
really?
on what you watch, yeah.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, that's how I picture 0 0 to be.
In the rebuilds, is it blue?
And the original show is light
No.
blue.
Oh, in the original
Original,
show.
yeah.
The rebuilds, it's yellow.
Rebuilds, it's
Yeah.
yellow.
That's what it is. Okay.
I don't know why they went yellow instead of the blue.
Maybe they wanted to. I don't know.
Because maybe it was light blue, and then you know how it got destroyed, and then
Yeah.
they rebuilt it, and then it turned yellow.
Yellow?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember. I don't remember. It was like
That's
light
right. In the
blue.
rebuilds, it's yellow, and
Okay,
then
I
the
got two
original.
more smart articles.
Okay.
Netflix is making a live action Pokemon series.
Like Detective Pikachu.
I'm guessing so. Probably
That
pretty
could be
good.
okay.
Probably pretty
That
good.
could be okay. That's
I
fine.
don't know. Live action Pokemon look terrifying.
Did you watch Detective Pikachu?
I probably a quarter of it, and then I just like garbage.
It's a decent movie.
I actually enjoyed it.
It's like a 7, like the Green Knight.
It's like watching like a Pokemon movie.
yeah,
I
pretty
hated
much.
the main character, so I couldn't get through it.
Oh.
Like the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a normal. He's basic bitch. You like
Yeah.
Ava? It's like watching Ava.
It's like watching
What are you
Shinji,
talking
dude.
about? Shinji's the worst character in all
He's
of anime.
best character.
What the fuck's wrong?
I'm gonna fight you. I'm an Ava fan, and I'm gonna fight you.
Listen, I even like Ava, and I think he's the worst
I
character of all
fucking hate
time.
Shinji.
Best character is Gendo, dude.
I can deal with
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I like that.
that. And then
Nah,
another
Gay
one,
Angel's base character. What?
We get our crazy Japanese one out of the way. Man kills elderly parents because they always interrupt anime viewing. So you know our
Wow.
usual anime fans.
Like, did he stab him? Did he just shoot them?
I don't think it's gonna say.
Natural.
Oh my
cause?
god! So
Oh, it does say.
I don't know
Oh.
if it.
It's too far from my eyes to read.
I can't.
So-
I can't
so-
read over there.
The man who killed him, he said his elderly parents. His parents were 80s, like
Oh,
You just fucking,
87,
fucking
88.
just pillow
I have no
them.
fucking clue. He was fucking 60.
Still living with his parents?
I get. Well,
Well, it's
it's
Japan.
The fuck?
It's probably
you
more
take
like
care of your
yeah.
elderly
it's
parents,
probably the
dude.
opposite way. Like his parents were living with
Uh-huh.
him.
Oh, okay.
But motherfucker, the man was 60. He's like, get the fuck off my lawn. I'm trying to listen to my anime. And he fucking killed me.
I'm trying to listen to my wife who get the fuck out. Jesus, man. You're gonna be 67 and still watching anime?
Yes.
Sure, dude.
I'm gonna have my waifu tattoo on my fucking back. She gonna be all wrinkly because I am.
You're gonna be like Josh
Oh, with
with what's her face on his arm.
best girl.
Yeah,
It's the lolly.
the Reaper chick.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Don't look at me now.
I don't remember.
Do you not watch Gate?
It's a fucking name. Do you think I remember
Oh,
any of the
that's
shows
right.
I remember? Oh, fuck. You're lucky I remember Nicolas Cage's name.
I'm trying to remember.
I'll Google it.
Rory.
Ah, there you go. Sounds about right.
Roy Mercury, I think is her full name.
What? What?
I
No.
think so.
Fucking
No.
Rory Mercury.
No, it's something like that. Watch, look it up. Look it up.
Ah, shit.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah! I fucking remember that shit.
He strangled his dad with an electrical cord.
What?
I don't know about his mother, but that's what happened. Yep. He hitmaned him at 60.
Wow. That's
That's pretty intense,
that's
though.
pretty intense.
That takes something else, man.
I'm pretty sure he could have just pillowed their face, and
That doesn't work.
it doesn't work. But in movies it does. Apparently.
We'll say that's what he did because it seems like a nicer death.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He just gave him too many pills. Easy.
Grandpa, you forgot to take your pills again.
Grandpa.
For the 300th time. Once you hit 80, you're fucking grandpa. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
You could be the only like no kid underneath you. You're still grandpa.
Do they not have like those old people homes in Japan? Like hospice care?
No
I
fucking
don't think
clue.
so. I don't know.
I live in the wrong country to ask.
Because they have so many old people.
Yeah.
You'd think they have places for all to gather together.
Well, I know
But I think because, I mean, it's such
Just
a
different
culture
culture,
of, respect your elders.
Because even
and
if you
stuff.
watch a lot of the anime movies, they do a lot of time like it'll be like the parents with the kid, and then it'll be like one of the grandparents lives in the house somewhere.
Are
Or
we the
fucking
only country that puts fucking old people in houses like
No,
that?
I think
Probably.
Europe probably does something
Europe,
similar.
yeah. I know other
The
countries,
Western
they just-
countries do.
They just kill them.
Should we just
They're like, you're 65. It's time to go.
retirement age?
Oh, it's like, ah, fuck.
It's like
what?
the Giver. Did you ever read that book?
No.
Where the moment you turned like 100, you were put down?
100?
No. I don't remember the age. But it's like everyone's born, and when you reach a certain age,
Yeah.
everyone's put down.
There's a famous movie that's
Midsommar?
No.
Oh, that's what happened.
I know that's what happens.
there's a famous movie that's old.
A famous movie that's old. Like how old?
I just remember the
It's
Giver.
pretty
'cause-
old. I think it's 70s or 80s.
Black and white?
No, it's
No.
color. Who watches black and white movies? Why are you looking at me? What would be the term? I'm trying to look up
There's
here.
no black and white anime.
Are you stupid?
Why would you do that?
There is
Why
black
not?
and white anime.
Where?
You ever see an old Astro Boy?
No. I've only known Astro Boy with color.
Movie. where-
I don't even know there's a black and white Astro Boy.
Oh shit! I believed you.
I don't know. I think there was something in my brain told me there was, but I'm not sure. I'm just talking out my
He's
ass.
that old, so maybe.
No.
Logan's Run.
Logan's Run.
See that movie?
Oh
So
yeah,
this movie, when you turn like a
yeah,
probably an adult, I can't remember the exact age. They just fucking kill you.
yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, when you reach the age of 21, they kill you.
What?
Yeah, Logan's Run.
Oh no, I have a black and white anime for you.
What?
Fuck, what's the name of it?
Blame?
Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
The movie came out in '76.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. That's your black and white anime. Steamboat Willie.
Oh, Willie. No thanks.
Well, what do you mean, man? It's a classic.
That is a classic, but no thanks. I ain't watching that. Or maybe.
I mean, it's only like 10 minutes, not probably like 5 minutes long or whatever it is. I don't know how long Steamboat Willie is. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I just know the song gets stuck in my head anytime I hear it. It's like, yeah.
I just remember the animation. He's just like,
Yep.
anyway. I think that's our end. We got anything else?
No. I found a pretty garbage movie to watch, but I'll tell you off camera.
Right, it's okay. I got other things. Another
Yeah,
day we can
yeah.
talk
All
about.
right. Well, we got more for later.
Anyway,
Well.
so now I do have one point
Oh.
information. I probably should have started at the beginning too. We should probably do this. You can listen to us on almost every podcast. Yeah, there's two more that I've never heard of that I have to get, but we do have iTunes now.
Yes.
So we're on iTunes, Spotify, and then all the weird side ones that come with it. So give us a 5-star rating, like it, subscribe.
Download it, whatever.
If you're real big fans, you like it, you subscribe, you go on iTunes, you click on it and subscribe, and then you go on Spotify, click on subscribe,
You play it all at the same time?
and you play it. Yeah, at the same time. Half of them are on mute. Make some more accounts and subscribe with your sideburns.
Oh, boy.
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Tell them to make many accounts. If not, break their legs.
Wow.
I didn't say that, though.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Big warning bar. Did not say.
It's a parody.
In the words of Joe Pesci.
Leave the body, take the cannoli. That's all I have to say.
Etsy.
Yeah, Etsy up
Stickers.
here.
Buy their
Everything's
stickers.
in the description. There's like now 3,000 links. They're all labeled.
3,000 links.
Well, it's like our Instagram,
All of the links.
our
That's right.
fucking,
All of the links.
our Etsy shop, and then all of our podcasting platforms.
Jesus.
So,
Woohoo.
anyway, thank you, and
All right.
see you next week. We'll be
Yep.
talking about stuff.
Stuff. Yeah, thank
I
everybody for
No
watching.
clue.
We'll
Till
finish our
next
podcast in
time.
studio.
We will finish. Bye.
Bye.